which of the following actions would increase the rate of the substitution reaction shown below? And so we're told that this is a substitution reaction, and we could see that from examining our starting material and our product. We can see this methoxy group has replaced the starting alkyl halide. And so in order to determine the reaction pathway, so if we're looking at substitution, we're trying to consider between SN1 or SN2. So the most important thing here to look at is the structure of the alkyl halide. And we can see that that bromine is on a carbon that has a bond to only one other carbon. So we have a primary alkyl halide. And primary alkyl halides cannot form carbocations because a primary carbocation is not stable. So we are not looking at the SN1 pathway. We're looking at the SN2 pathway. And so we want to consider what this means. I'm going to quickly draw the mechanism. This is your concerted reaction. So the methoxide is the nucleophile. And this reaction takes place in one mechanistic step. Right? So the nucleophile attacks that partially positive carbon and kicks off the leaving group. And so we're asked about the rate. The rate law for this reaction would include one equivalent of each of these. So some rate constant K, the concentration of your alkyl halide, and the concentration of your base. Okay, so looking at this, doubling the concentration of the sodium methoxide. We can see that if we doubled this concentration, that would double the rate. So that will increase the rate of this reaction. If we double the concentration of that 1-bromobutane, and this is 1-2-3-4, 1-bromobutane, which is that Rx here. So that would also increase the rate of this substitution reaction. In C, it tells us that if we, or it asks us to consider if we change the solvent from methanol to DMF. So methanol is a polar protic solvent. And DMF is a polar aprotic solvent. And polar aprotic solvents will increase the rate of an SN2 reaction. And if you want to see more about the solvent effects, you can take a look at section 9.14 in your textbook. All right, so we've seen that these will all increase the rate, so that means all of the above is our correct answer.